Hi everybody, how are you doing? I hope you had a wonderful Memorial Day. I am excited to get on here today. I wanted to go over this little piece of jewelry. It's small but beautiful, and I do love this brand. I have a goal to own a couple of pieces of jewelry from this company. The jewelry company itself as a brand has a really nice history, amazing style, beautiful gold work, I feel. And I was excited to be able to get one of these jewelry pieces a couple of months ago. With this part of the video, I will be adding on some clips of getting to the store, the tray that this piece of jewelry was delivered to me on by my associate, and he was amazing. So I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona for the store. It's Cartier. And today my unboxing is going to be of the Cartier Juste Clou ring. So this is the bag that it comes in when you go in and you make a purchase. This bag here is red all the way around and then Cartier on one side. And I always keep the bags, right? Who doesn't? But I keep the bags because I am a planner fanatic. I love planners. I love agendas. I'm in love with like Hobonichis right now. So this material is something that you can make marker pages out of for your planners. So I keep the boxes, and I don't want to get a glare on there. I want you to see the bag first. So it's a really nice bag. I was just impressed by the baggage or the packaging that this comes in. So I wanted to show you that. So inside of here, we'll go ahead and go in directly, and I'm going to show you what's in this bag. So first of all, what we find is our receipt. So I'm going to put my bag down and I will go ahead and go through this. This is really nice, almost like a vinyl coated material that they use for the receipt and verification of purchase. So I just want to kind of show you that here. And then you'll open that up, and in there is my sales associate. And this was Devin. And so we've got his name and number. And on the back, what he was nice enough to do is write down for me the size of my rings for different fingers. I was custom sized. And then the name of the ring that I want to get next, which is from their Love series, but this is from the Juste Clou series and is meant to go on my left hand. I am married, but I don't wear my wedding band often. And I'll tell you why. It's really interesting what I found with this ring and what I heard a lot of people discuss that had to do with the ring catching on things. So I'll get back to that later. So what I want to show you here is the receipt, and I'll let you know that the purchase price for this, I believe it's gone up just a tiny bit. So this was purchased for $1,200. After tax, it was $1,309. And so I believe it's gone up about $100. So I will double check that and then put that into the video at the end if I need to correct that. But I want you to know that this is the Cartier receipt booklet, and it's really nice. I mean, it's almost like passport quality. It's super cool. I really love it. Very impressed by the embossing and just the way it looks. So really cool to have this. If you ever want to resell it, I think that would be really important to have. The next thing that's really important to have for this, if you want to resell, or if you ever maybe want to insure any of your Cartier, I would think that this would be something that's really important in validating your piece, no matter what it is. So it's a little envelope, and in this little envelope, we've got just the Cartier brand listed on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this down. And what we're going to do now is we're going to open this up. And again, it's like that passport material. If you can see, it's really firm. I don't believe that it's just made out of paper. And it's got a small coating, and you turn it around, and there's also a little notation there of Cartier. And when you open this, it's actually a verification, very passport-like, but it's a little verification of your purchase and the date, and just kind of has a custom number that they give you. So very cool. I wanted to let you know that. And then the next thing that we've got here is our Cartier box. So normally what you would do is you would have, so this is something you're going to find with me for the next couple of videos that I have, because of who my husband is. He's a veteran, and he's very, if you have anyone in your family who's a veteran, or even in like law enforcement or some type of security, I believe it's kind of all of the above. What you'll have is I could have put the ring in the box and had him custom wrap it, but my husband would not allow it. He wanted me to wear the ring out of the store, no matter what the cost is, so that someone doesn't try to steal the bag and take the item. So the reason that I did not get this covered in a white wrapping with the bow is simply that I didn't have a ring in here when I left the store. I was told to wear the ring just to be safe. And you know what? When it comes down to it, I feel like security guys, veterans, police officers, just different people that are in that type of field, they do kind of know better and they have better gut feelings. So I figured, why not? You know, I don't want to lose my ring. I don't want someone to grab from my bag and end up taking my prized possession. So I just want you to know that's why there was never any kind of unboxing. This is it, as close as we're going to get. So with your box, you have what says Cartier on the top. And again, really nice kind of coating. So you're probably always going to want to keep this. And the interesting thing is you'll take the box off and we'll put that down. And you'll find that this actually drops down to kind of slide out. So I thought that was really cool. So we're gonna we'll slide this out. I'm doing it, there you go. So it kind of slides up and out. And I always thought this looks like kind of like a very European type boxing. Click that button and the little mechanism snaps open. And there's gold detail all the way around the top part of the box. It's really, really neat. I love it. I really love the quality of this. And then you open it up and right inside is the Cartier. And then you're gonna go symbol and brand name. And then this is the ring here. So if you wanna take a look, I don't know if I can get it zoomed in right. So I apologize if I can't, but I will get close-ups for you. And then this is the ring here. And so this is a size 60. So I know that probably sounds really big to those of you who know the sizing for Cartier, but I am going to tell you this piece of advice. When you go in and get sized, don't go when you're swollen. Don't go when you're on your period or maybe a couple days before, because if you swell, some people don't have swelling, but if you do retain water, just be really careful and maybe go in after your period is over or, you know, before the swelling. So when I did go in and size this, it fit perfect, nice and tight on this finger here. And the reason I went to this finger here is because this is probably the smallest finger that I have of my fingers. And if I can fit it here, then I know it'll be a snug fit right on top of the other fingers. But look at this, it fits on all of these. So my hands are this is one of the unique things of my hand. My fingers on this hand, these first three, it fits really well. And even though it's a little loose on this one, I'll tell you, I've never had a problem with it coming off. I've never had a problem with it, you know, flying off or catching on things, which is very interesting because my wedding ring catches on everything. So I wanted to throw that out there. I did see some videos where some ladies were saying, this is my right hand, were saying that it was catching on everything. And I'm going to tell you, I made myself wear this for a while just to get used to it. I'm a real big believer in wearing a piece of jewelry or maybe like a practice piece of jewelry that looks similar to what you're going to buy for a while to get to know if you like that. And I'll go over that with you again in another video, but this is probably the tightest finger now. And I think it's because my swelling is just starting, but I never wear anything on this finger. I am a dental hygienist and an esthetician. And so wearing items on my right hand, I'm right-handed, would make my job horrible. I can't wear really any rings on this hand. Maybe I can wear one on this side. I did try that the other day. And when I did that, a lot more patients and people noticed it and complimented me. But it was just a little in the way, but no gloves snapped. I was able to wash my hands really well. I work well with gold and I love gold. So this is the 18 karat gold, not the rose gold. It's the traditional yellow gold. And this is, generally speaking, the finger that I wear it on. And I just love this ring. I'm going to tell you, it was a style. Cartier says it was a style that came out in the 70s from one of their artists. And it was meant to have a real edgy look. I think they were kind of coming out of the hippie era with everything soft and flowery and, you know, just kind of cool and calm. And this kind of went into their Sorry about that. I had a pause. And this went into their edginess. So take a look there. I'm going to see if I can get the video to show, the camera to show this. We've got a nail. Juste on Clou means just a nail. And so what we've got here is a little bit of writing on the inside. That's some little markings right here. And then we've got a little bit of writing on the inside, and I'll insert a photo. This writing is so small. I know that I'm getting older and my vision's probably going, but I had to take a picture with my camera and then blow it up a little to take a look at the size, because I forgot what the size was. So it's imprinted in there beautifully. I was worried that maybe I had rubbed off some of the gold. Some people have a skin type that will break down the gold of their jewelry over time. And I really got worried because I couldn't see the imprint of the Cartier logo. But there is a Cartier logo written in the whole name, the brand name, on the inside of that ring. There is the size. There is the atomic weight from the atomic chart for AU, which is gold, 750, which is 750 parts of 1,000 of gold. And it can't be solid gold, 100% gold, because it's too soft. Gold is too soft and malleable. So this is also the thin. Let's see if I can get this in here. I'll have some really, some better pictures attached on here. But what we have here is the ring on the thin side. There's one that's thicker. The nail portion, the body of the nail, is a lot thicker and heavier. I tried that on and I did not like it for my hand. I wanted something to complement me. I didn't like the bulkiness of it. I will say this though, I'm going to get the one with the diamonds, and that one I'm okay with it being bulky, and I think I'm going to find it for this hand, definitely. But I love this. I don't care for white gold look. I have a white gold diamond ring for my wedding band, and I like it with those diamond settings, but when it comes to jewelry from Cartier, I really love their gold. And rose gold sounds really cool in other formats, other jewelry pieces, but for this, I wanted traditional. And I'm not gonna lie, I really do think that if one day I ever needed to sell my jewelry, I think there's a wider market for the traditional gold. I could be wrong, but that's what I felt, and I was thinking that maybe this would be a wider market. I always think that when I buy something, what can I resell it for? Is it resellable? What kind of market's out there for it? And this type of gold just always seems to have a wider audience. So this is the ring, the small Juste on Clou is how you say it. Just a nail. It's meant to have an edgy look, but I will tell you, it actually just, I think it's beautiful. I don't think it's so edgy. You have to kind of look close to see that kind of like the geometric pattern on that ring. And I do not catch it on anything. I wear gloves, nitrile gloves at work, both jobs, as an esthetician when I'm doing things like microblading eyebrows or waxing or hydrofacials. And then when I'm doing dentistry, when I'm giving injections, rings can be worn as a dental hygienist as long as you're you're immaculate and clean. I mean, I'm washing my hands a million times a day. And this gold has really stood up to hospital type hand washing liquid. It's, you know, hospital grade. And I get patients who love my jewelry. They love looking at my ring. I wear only this ring. I don't wear my wedding ring. Part of that is probably my concern that I have a lot of diamonds embedded in the wedding ring, and I don't want a diamond to fall out from the constant washing. That's my fear. I don't know how founded that is, but that's what I worry about, where this is solid. This is just something I can decorate with. I can clean it. This is held up to a lot of disinfectant. I've wiped it down just to test it. I had to. But the ring is, I recommend it. I recommend it for an edgy, kind of sexy, but subtle look. From afar, it's a gold band with a little bit of a glint of something. Nobody ever knows what that is. And then if they come closer and look, they know what ring this is. If they don't, they always compliment it and tell me they really like it. There are a lot of places you can get a dupe or a knockoff of it. Definitely, it's not going to have Cartier carved on the inside, but you know, it's a style that I love. I really love it. I just love it. It's a nail. Like, I think this is amazing. And about, I'm going to say about 15 years ago, I was in the Scottsdale Cartier store. And when I went in there to get a perfume that I was wearing at the time, I wanted a new bottle because I had run out. This was out. This was out. And I'm going to tell you, I should have bought it then. It was a lot less expensive, but again, it's worth it to me. The ring is just super cool. I really love it. It's in the small. So remember that the larger one, a normal size, has a wider band. And I think it's beautiful. So with this, again, comes a holder for it. You're gonna have this little jewelry box that I think will last pretty much forever. It's lined nicely, so you can take your ring off. And I do take it off sometimes to shower, you know, to do gardening and things. But this ring is just beautiful. I want to get my focus on the camera, but it seems to not want to let me. So just take a look there, and I will post some photos of it. And the nice little scenario, I was offered champagne at the Cartier store, and I asked for water. I didn't want any champagne at the time, but they made a really elegant presentation out of it. So I have some photos, and I will show you guys, but this is just beautiful. Everything they have is beautifully packaged, and I highly recommend it. I have some people that I've seen in videos that will say that they didn't care for it. It was catching on everything. It's an acquired skill to have rings that project out, definitely. So I'm not going to say that some people, it may not be for them, but definitely for me, this was worth altering my hand maneuvers. And I'm careful anyway. I think just working with my hands, it's something that I've grown used to. So anyway, I highly recommend it. It's a beautiful ring. Along with this ring packaging, I was given a really cool little gift, some samples of some perfume. And so I wanted to see if these are in here and just kind of show you because I thought that was really cool. So he gave me 2 of these. And so here's the perfume sample. And right now I'm using, I'm kind of trying out different perfumes. So if you want to take a look at the name on that, I won't even pretend to try to pronounce it because I'm pretty sure I'm going to mess it up, and I don't want to even be rude. So if you can see that, these are the 2 samples, and I think these will last me for maybe a week or 2. There we go. I'll get that glare out of there. But Devin was his name, Scottsdale, Arizona store. And I am going to go back soon, and I'm going to be getting the Juste Clou with the diamonds on there. And I will have a true unboxing. Maybe I'll go without my party pooper husband and leave with everything wrapped in the bag. But I'm always thankful for his security help. I tend to be the kind of girl that will walk around looking in her phone and not paying attention. And having him around does help me. So I don't want to talk bad, but I wanted to share with you guys. And I hope you enjoyed this Cartier unboxing. And you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you. It's so beautiful in here. We even got waters.